Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Frances Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up at frenchiestamps.com. Well, most of you are going to say we just finished with Christmas. What's up with that? We share our project. I got a page for everybody to come and share their cards or their stamping project on Facebook called Create and Share with Frenchie. Well, coming at the end of December, just before Christmas, I had a lot of people panicking. They didn't finish their Christmas card and they were stressed about it. So I put a poll, asked them if they wanted to do Christmas every month around the calendar, and the outpour was amazing. So every month I will share a Christmas card to inspire you to do a little bit of Christmas card, a few every month, maybe 5. In 10 months you would have 50 or 60 in the 12 months, right? But I'm thinking it's going to be a month or two, or by December, so on. So you would have 50 cards, or 10, you would have 100, and so on. So when Christmas comes and the holidays and the busy season, you're ready. So I am using today winter wood. So if you're not in the Christmas, you're done with Christmas, and that you can use this card here. You just change the greeting, and it could be a winter card. It could be a get well card. Also, see what I done. That would be a very lovely card just because, or so on. When I was in Cheyenne 2 weeks ago, we had that full moon, like the harvest moon, and that's what inspired me to do this one. So I'm using winter wood that you can use year-round. Even if you get that greeting, you can change it. And this is a new stamp set that was released in January in the, I call it the JJ catalog. It's January to June 2021. This is the perfect moon. I mean, perfect. I was inspired just looking at the picture of that. I got many things in mind. So you're going to see me using this quite a bit. So let's get started with simple, and then we're going to crank it up a notch, okay? So here you see stamp, 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 boom, it's done. Here I just add a little bit of snow, so crank it up a little bit. Here it's still the same, just add more 3. This one I call it my Wyoming 3 because it goes sideways. That's the way the tree grow in Wyoming, well, Cheyenne, Wyoming. And here is the one with the moon. See, this one I don't like my ring around, so I'm going to tell you what to do and what not to do. And here was the one that I really like. So let's get started. So we're going to start with a piece of cardstock that measure 4 by 5 1/4. This is basic white. I like to use my foam mat in the back because this is photopolymer. This is 2 inch. If you're wondering, it's almost 2 inch, a little bit bigger. It's in between the 2 and 2 1/4, but closer to 2, okay? So it's not 2 1/8, it's closer to 2, just a tad closer. So I want to put it a little bit lower because what, like this one was too high, because you want place to give that glow around. Gonna put that about right here, and this is smoky slate. Stamp that right there. I feel it's that just the glow of the moon. Now we're going to take, well, we're going to do 2 while we're at it because I want to share 2 different ones. And I'm going to put that right there. So the one with the yellow, like for the harvest moon, let me tell you what I did. I inked my stamp with So Saffron, and then I used the Calypso with a sponge and just dab a little bit. Then stamp it, and then I took So Saffron and just sponge around. So that's why I got that yellow glow around. That's it. Same thing, just use a little bit of sponging. Now, we're going to take this, and we're going to do the circle first because that's the more advanced, and that's what I want to. I was going for that, and then I'm like, let's share some simple thing, okay? So I'm going with this one first here. I'm using the brush, the blending brush. Many people ask me what's the difference between this and a sponge? Let me share with the sponge. See, a sponge, you get all those little holes. So it don't blend as smooth than the blending brush. Yes, I still use my sponge. I won't get rid of my sponge like I use my sponge on this. If you want to sponge the edge of the... So it's many other places you want to use your sponge. This here to do like a scenery or for a smooth blending, I absolutely love these. It's makeup brush, some people call it. I love this one. I had a different one. I absolutely love how smooth and tight all those fiber are in. I'm using Misty Moonlight. You can do this on a scrap paper, or I like to use, this is what the designer series paper come in. So it's pushed very smoothly. So you can use a wax paper to whatever work for you, or some of you get a healing mat or whatever it's called. This for me worked awesome. So I'm going to start with, and I like to use my silicone mat when I use my brush, so then it stops moving around. I try to have everything in the window here. You won't really see my mat here. It's right on the side. Okay, let me move maybe here. Okay, you still can see. So I just rub, and if you see, I use my thumb and my finger here, and that's the way I like to hold my brush. My three finger there, and those two. Some people like to hold it that way. You're gonna find out what works best for you. Okay, it's all, we all get preference. It's no right and wrong. This is what that I like. Now I always start on my clear. This, I keep the clear cover there, and I'm going to bring the ink in. Bring this in. Always start there, push it in, and now I'm going to keep on going around, and I want to keep lighter around the moon, like the glare. Make sense? So always go there. Then I'm going to push this here, and I won't even go right at the bottom there. Just go around the moon. After I get the base of it around the moon, now I'm thinking that's pretty good. I got a nice glow around it. Then I want the edge darker. So now I'm going to bring this here. And here I went faster there, but that's okay. When it dry, it's going to be all good. Now I just bring this down. So I want the side very dark. So I'm just going to come around. So then the darker you're going to put around, the more glow it's going to look around the moon, right? I just bring my ink in. Oops, there I slid it. Here we go. And then here I'm going to go a little bit more straight. Here we go. And I'm not worrying about the bottom there, not at all. See? And when it dries smoother too. Keep that in mind, okay? Now I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to bring the big tree from in the, what's that in the wood? Yeah, winter wood. And then we're going to stamp that right here. Voila. See, it all changed the look. Now I'm going to bring this season, and I'm using Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to bring that right here. Sorry if my head is in the way. I'm going to smack that there. Boom. And then I could add a ribbon like I did on the other one. Mount that on Misty Moonlight. And then on basic not basic, sorry, smoky slate. I will have all measurement and all the color cardstock and so on my blog. Right below you get the direct link. Now, this was all around. At the bottom, optional, I'm going to bring a scrappy paper here, and you want to take and just rip. I don't like that shape. You want to add a little bit of shape like snow. Here we go. I'm going to use this one here. And this one, though, I'm going to put it, I was going the other way. And I find the snow, it's better if you go from top to bottom. And I'm going to put that there, here. And just push it down just a little bit. And, okay, that's... You don't see much there because we had still the sky, but here you're going to see. And I'm going to go sideways. Et voila. So now you see I finished the bottom and I get like the snow drift. Now let's do the other one quick, like all the trees. So again, I'm going to come here with my greeting. And I'm going to put that right here. Boom. And I'm not sponging the top or anything. I'm going to take the tree. And we're going to stamp that right here. Here we go. So that would be the boom, boom, boom. Quick, simple, and done. And just do the layer. Man, okay, see? Now from this, what you can do is take a scrappy paper here and we can add more trees. So now we're going to have different size trees. Can add one there, there, so you just move it around and see, you can even go at the top here, another one right in between that, see? So it looks like it's all in the wood. Now I'm going to put another one there and one more right here. That's it. Boom, done. Now if you want to do the snow like I done on this one here, so then this, I wouldn't add those little tree, but it's the same thing. You can put that right here. Take your brush. And I go see sideways, and I don't want all the same direction. I'm not even worried about going on top of the trees. I just blend that. Here we go. And we're going to put a little bit more. We're going to put the horizon a little bit higher on this one. And voila. How simple this was to add the snow. See, I tried to follow where the trees are, but very, very simple. So they all mounted about the same, except this one I mounted on the shade of spruce because I just had a little bit of the blue. But now you get from simple to crank it up a notch to another notch, right? Here we go. So that is it, my friend. And the same thing, if you're done with Christmas, you can put different moon, or you can still do the winter scene, whatever floats your boat. One thing that I want to tell you, this little thinking of you here, that I use the, what it's called, lovely label pick for this one. That was the ½ inch. But I just cut from scrap paper this thinking of you. That's what I done for that. So really it is 2 stamp set, nothing else. So even for any occasion, thinking of you, inside you can put I'm thinking of you on your birthday, get well, just because. So those 2 stamp sets do a wonderful scenery and simple Absolutely love this for the moon. Thank you so much. All the supplies will be listed. Direct link to order 24/7. Right below you get the direct link, also the supplies and measurement and color. Have a lovely day, my friend. Bye-bye for now.